Most people's dreams can be bought. With enough failure, with enough rejection, they will sell their dreams. They can't still fight. They can get a little bit, but when it gets a little too hot, they go, boom, sold, buy the dream, you can have it. It's not worth it to me. And their will to win is buyable. You can buy it, but if you decide my will cannot be bought, I don't care how long it takes, you can't buy this dude out. I'll keep fighting for my family. I'm the one. I'm gonna change my family tree forever. That's the decision. Decide now. You're gonna keep negotiating the price, or can you not be bought?
Don't give up on yourself. Don't throw the towel in so quickly. Many people give up on the 1-yard line. You know the human spirit is powerful. There's nothing as powerful. It's hard to kill the human spirit. There's greatness in you. And you've got to learn how to tune out the critics outside and the critic inside. And since I'm going to do this, I'm going to harness my will, and I'm not going to let anything stop. I deserve this. Working on yourself, talking to yourself, that's so very important.
See, look, one thing I want you to promise me is that no matter how long it takes, keep going. No matter how much it hurts, keep going. So you was placed on this earth for a reason. You weren't meant to be average. You were meant to excel. You gotta understand that this grind is meant to make you who you're supposed to be, a dog. A little grind ain't never hurt nobody. Stop being soft. Let's embrace it. If you go through that fire, you're gonna come out real cold.
The most important question to ask is, what pain do you want in your life? What are you willing to struggle for? Anything worthwhile is going to require some degree of pain and struggle. So, if you're oriented toward the pain and the struggle, you're probably going to be more aligned with what you're capable of accomplishing, rather than if you just orient toward the pleasures.
We did not come this far to just break down and lose now. I'm a winner. I'm going to win.
So you got to get out there. You got to give it everything you got, whether it's your time, your talent, your prayers, or your treasures. Because taking risk is not just about going for a job. It's also about knowing what you know and what you don't know. It's about being open to people and to ideas. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Because the chances you take, the people you meet, the people you love, the faith that you have, that's what's going to define you. I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing.
Only question is, how badly do you want it, and are you willing to pay the price? Because if you are, and you're willing to pay the price and work toward it, you can accomplish everything on that list, and sometimes far faster than you can possibly imagine.
You don't start things and not finish them. You don't quit. There's nothing that comes out of quitting besides knowing that you didn't finish. We finish everything. You start it, finish it. If you're going to do it to try and be the best. Not be better than other people, be the best for you.
There are days you're not going to want to do it. I mean, everybody has those days. But it's what you do on those days that help you move forward.
Winning is in all of us. Everybody wants the end result, but what you have to endure to win, no one wants to talk about.
You know, everybody can compete when they're feeling good, happy, excited, but it's the best people who can overcome when they're tired, sore. Mental power that the greatest athletes have can push all the pain aside.
But at the root of it is, you want to be the best. You love competing and you want to dominate.
I wanted to do something that nobody had ever done before. And that started with a dream and a goal. I wanted to be the greatest of all time.
And I think I always felt like I wanted to be good at everything I did and be great at what I did. And I never expected to be as good as I was.
No matter what you do in life, where you're at, this is what winning takes. And it's in all of us. We all have fear. But if you harness it, it takes you to places that you couldn't even imagine.
There's mistakes. There's regrets. There's sadness. There's joy. There's frustration. There's sorrow. There's heartbreak. There's elation. It's all part of it. It's all part of life.
You know, I said to myself, I'm going to do this and no one's going to stop it. I think that's the biggest thing.
In order to win, you have to be seen. Winning is everything. It's everything.
People are champions when they really see themselves with no limits, when they really see themselves great. Because when you see yourself there, you are much more willing to do the work. You are much more willing to break barriers that others don't break because they don't really see themselves breaking those barriers. The ones who really want to, you know, because they're not only saying it, but they're putting on the work. And this is a big difference, because when you really believe you can get there, it's much easier. It's never easy to work hard, but in a way, you are willing to do everything to get there. When you wish it, you do things halfway or you don't do it fully. So that's a big difference.
But when you look at the road to winning, people look at you and they're like, you're a success. But your road has so many more steps. Those steps are infinite. Sometimes you get to see them, sometimes you don't. Sometimes they're there, other times they're wobbly. You don't know if that next step is going to be there, but you have enough belief in yourself to say, I know it's there. I'm going to take that step. I may miss the step. I may fall. I may get scraped. That step may go into quicksand, but I know there's another step. I know it. I believe inside me that there's another step that I have to take, that somebody else isn't making me take. Those steps are infinite. Winning is infinite. Those steps are infinite.
Of course, if your self-esteem is big, why would you do crazy efforts, working crazy hard to achieve something you don't really believe in? Why would you put yourself at risk to fail if you don't deeply believe that at the end you're going to make it? Not saying that people never fail. Of course they fail, but we remember what you achieved, which is much bigger.
The confidence comes from preparation. So when the game's on the line, I'm not asking myself to do something that I haven't done thousands of times before. When I prepare, I know what I'm capable of doing, I know what I'm comfortable doing, and I know what I'm not comfortable doing. Right? So in those moments, if it looks like I'm ice cold or not nervous, it's because I've done it thousands of times before. So what's one more time?
Afraid means you're not confident in your skills. I have total confidence in my skills, so I'm not afraid. If you put your mind to doing whatever you want to do, good things can happen. That shot gave me the idea that I could be better than what people think, and I can, surpass any expectations that I may have for myself.
The start is just every day do something you didn't do the day before.
If you just pay attention to the details, you pay attention to the details, those distinctions are easy to see. Everybody talks about working hard, showing up early, showing up late, doing all. Everybody can do that. Everybody can do that. It's the mannerisms of the way they carry themselves. It's the way they compete. It's the way they listen. It's the way they absorb information, how coachable they are. The one thing, all my athletes in business, in sports, the best of the best are so coachable. They listen. They listen, they absorb the information, they pay attention, they're there.
Of course you want to win, but winning is not a goal. Winning is a result. The goal is, what do I focus on? I focus only on things that I can control. Winning, you cannot control everything, but there are a lot of things you can control. A lot of things happen. A lot of emotions come in. A lot of thoughts come in. You have to take them away, and the only way to take them away is to talk to yourself in a way that makes you better. But you also have to make efforts every day, and you do, to have those small victories and build yourself as a person that is able to achieve his dreams.
You just eliminate all external distractions. That's what's going on, and just focus on the process itself and enjoying it every single day. Greatness is not meant for a few chosen people. It's meant for those who persistently pursue their dreams every day.
These next videos will inspire you on your current journey.